What is up, everybody? Fred Lam here, and welcome to our Daily Huddle episode number 26.
5 questions that you want to know and you want answers to. Tell me what your number 1 question is going to be.
Alright, so today I'm actually coming on a little bit earlier than I normally actually have my Daily Huddle, only because I have an amazing workshop only for my members inside Zero Up, so I apologize that I actually have to come on earlier for those of you that are going to miss out on my Daily Huddle. Now, with that, if this is your first time actually joining us for our Daily Huddle, what my Daily Huddle is all about is that every single day, Monday to Friday, I'm going to be answering 5 burning questions that you may have for your e-commerce business, your affiliate marketing business, your digital publishing business, your affiliate marketing business, or whatever business you have, and I'm just going to share my feedback with you to actually get you unstuck and to help you with your business. Now, if you want your question to be featured, all you got to do is simply go to www.fretlam.com/ask, and in there you will actually see a form. Simply fill it out and your question will get featured eventually in our Daily Huddle. Now, if you are excited about our Daily Huddle today, put in the word excited into the comment box on Facebook and right into the live chat on YouTube. Put in the word excited right now. Alright, so I got some people that say, first comment, awesome, gift shop said that nice haircut. Yes, I did get a haircut finally. It was getting way too long and I was actually a little bit annoyed by my hair, so I actually went to a salon this morning and basically got my haircut, and I feel great right now. Alright, so moving on. Alright, so obviously I don't have a lot of time today, but I still want to make sure that I answer 5 questions. Now, before I go into that 5 questions, here's what's going to happen. Right after me answering the 5 questions for today during our Daily Huddle, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to actually raffle again on the winner to actually win a trip to Vancouver. The person that actually had the order ID that I was talking about and actually select that winner on Monday never got back to us. So, what does this mean? He is basically eliminated, and I am not going to honor it to him because he already basically passed the deadline that I actually offered. So, with that, again, today I'm going to do a raffle again, okay, for the next person that will be eligible to actually win a free trip to Vancouver, meet me in person, and actually spend a full day with a one-on-one consultation with me, okay? If you are anticipating this, put in a me right into the comment box right below, or put in a me right into the live chat right on YouTube. And before we go into the raffle, obviously I want to basically go into answering the 5 questions right now. And as you can see, one of the questions is actually about LTV, lifetime customer value, and it is a gold mine when it comes to a Shopify e-commerce site. And I want to address this, and I want to share with you how important it is for you to actually have this in your business. So, the first question today is by Robert Smith, who actually brought up the LTV question. So Robert Smith said, you mentioned lifetime customer value, bracket LTV, in your Daily Huddle. Could you please explain what it is, how you can measure it, and strategies that you use to increase it? What strategies are you personally using in your business to increase the LTV? So first of all, let me address the elephant in the room first. What is LTV? LTV stands for lifetime customer value. So let's say that if a customer actually comes to your door or comes to your store, they buy a product for $10. That is not the lifetime customer value, because this is the first initial contact you have with your customer. Chances are, if you have the right strategies in place and the right infrastructure in place, then what's going to happen is that you can actually make more than $10 from the first customer that actually comes to your door to pay that $10. So let me actually share this from a retail perspective that I always use, and I love this perspective, which is the McDonald's analogy, okay? I've shared that to the public before, and I'll share it with you guys once more time. So if you actually go into McDonald's, you are basically wanting to just buy a burger, right? You're just wanting to buy a burger, maybe wanting to buy a Big Mac. You walk into McDonald's, go to the cashier and say, I want a Big Mac. Well, guess what? The cashier is going to ask you, do you want fries with that? And I can guarantee you, majority of you guys have been asked that question. And by asking about that question, now you are being sold another product. So originally, you're going in to just buy a burger, and let's say it's going to be $3. Now, when the person actually asks you, do you want fries with that? And just by simply asking that question, you are now, or McDonald's is able to actually make more money from you. So originally, you might be going to McDonald's for just spending $3. Now, you may be spending $4.50 if the fries cost $1.50. So now your lifetime customer value got increased, okay? And that is just in the initial point and the initial point of contact you have with your customer. So this actually applies to e-commerce. You got to figure out, number one, if you're selling a product, let's say you're selling a bracelet over here, okay? And you're selling it for, this bracelet is really expensive. Say that this bracelet cost me, I bought this for like $300. Let's say that this bracelet, you're selling it for $10. I'm just using easy math. So what you want to do is that the $10 should be enough to pay for the cost of goods and enough for you to actually pay for the ads that you have invested in. Then what you wanted to do is to implement strategies to increase the lifetime customer value, or in the initial average order value. So in the initial, you got to do upsells, you got to do couponing to actually get those people to come back and right away buy more products from you. Now, that is only on day one. And you are not in business just with a customer coming to buy your product from only on day number one. You have to actually set up a customer journey. Okay, so let's say that right now the person actually comes to my store, they bought the bracelet. I know that they bought a men's bracelet. Well, guess what? You want to basically start building a relationship with that customer that came in to buy that product to offer more products down the road. And what you typically want to do is to have a 30-day strategy in place, okay? Usually nowadays, in reality, large company use 1 year, and for us as smaller company and medium-sized company, and for you guys especially, 30 days is going to be the perfect window. So you want to monitor in the next 30 days, how are these people, or when are they coming back to your store to buy more products? And people won't basically be remembering your store name. There's so many stores online right now, right? They bought a product from you, they may have forgotten about you. So your job is to actually stay in front of them to actually sell them more products and actually make sure that they come in from day one spending from $10, and 30 days later, they may actually spend a total of $100. And that's where the money actually comes in place, is actually from the back end, okay? Not the rear back end of a human. I'm talking about the back end funnel. So when a customer comes in, and this is where a lot of you guys are focusing on right now, finding that product, getting it to come in, but a lot of people are missing out the back side, okay? The back end funnel, which is where you make majority of the profit, because your ad already paid for that customer to come in, okay? The cost of this product already paid for the ads. You already have a customer that gave you their credit card. Your job is to figure out, okay, so now from day number 2 onwards in the next 29 days, how am I going to actually get them to actually come back to buy from my store? And I was actually looking at one of my stats before I actually come into the Daily Huddle. I have a customer repeat rate of over 25%. So 1 in every 4 customers comes back to buy from me in 30 days. So guess what? All these customers are basically me making all the profit from them, because I don't have any more ad spend in place. I get to keep a healthy margin in that. Now, when it comes to strategies, here's what you want to do. And there are a couple steps that you need to actually work on, and a couple phases. So phase number 1, and especially if you're a Zero Up member, you have access to all these. So phase number 1 is obviously you want to test out the product. And I keep telling you guys that you need to find that product that will give you a break even, or basically giving you some net profit. okay? So with that, once you actually test that product, have that product page up, then you move into phase number 2. In phase number 2, you want to basically have a landing page in place, okay? So you want to basically test a landing page versus a product page and see if the conversion stays the same or it get increased. Once you actually have a landing page, usually the conversion does get increased, okay? So that's going to be making more profit for you because you know that you're paying for X amount of conversion on the product page. If you increase the conversion rate on your product page, you're just going to make more money. Simple math. Now, once you tested that, then you want to basically test upsells, okay? That's phase number 3. You want to test one single upsell. So let's say that if I'm selling this bracelet, I may sell a matching necklace or whatever accessories there are and basically sell from there. So you want to test that out, see what the conversion rate looks like, and then you move into phase number 3, which is simply having an additional upsell. So I would not suggest you to have more than 2 upsells, okay? It will annoy the heck out of your customers, and they will be angry and they won't buy from you again. So you want no more than 2 upsells. So now you're increasing the value of each of the customer that's coming in. Originally, in phase number 1, you may be breaking even for a $10 product, and they're buying a $10 product from you, and when you're going all the way to phase number 3, you may potentially be selling a total average order value of 30 to 40 bucks. So it's 3 to 4x already of the original price. Now, it doesn't stop there, okay? Obviously, when they finish the transaction, you want to offer them a coupon to get them to come back to your website and buy. So that is all happening within day number 1. Now, in day number 2, all the way to day number 30, you want to basically have the following in place. Number 1, you want to set up a specific retargeting list based on the product that the person actually bought. So let's say that they already bought this bracelet. Well, guess what? I know that anyone that actually bought this bracelet may be interested in another product that I have in my store. And you can set up a retargeting ad just to the people that actually bought the bracelet and see that new product and only serve that ad to them, okay? So that way you are attracting the person to actually come back to your store to keep buying, and you're having your brand right in front of them every single day. Now, that is only on the ad side, okay? Now, on the email side, which is very, very important, you want to basically build a relationship with your customer. You don't want to build a Walmart where people just go in, buy the product, and leave. You want to build a relationship with them, and basically that's why I always say go with a niche, because you want to give them value. You want to give them content. You want to basically offer them other products that are within your niche that you know that your customer avatar are very interested in. So in the following, from day number 2 all the way to day number 30, you want to implement different strategies in email in place. So things like having content emails, having a new product release. You want to basically offer like a flyer, like a discount. So you're having a sudden discount or a sale going on. You want to basically educate them on why they need to buy this other product in hand with whatever they bought, and really build the customer journey and have that at play. And these are the important strategies that you need to have to actually increase your LTV. And here's the important thing that you need to understand. If you want to generate a lot more profit, the money is in the lifetime customer value. And the higher that you make, so the more money that you can actually make per customer through your lifetime customer value, the more ads you can actually afford, and the more competitive you can be inside the Facebook auction or the Google auction. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, if we drill down to the core of all advertising network online, they're simply just an auction-based company. Whoever can afford the highest CPM will always win the impression and win the customer. And that's why right now CPM is rising, because people are now pretty educated about LTV. And guess what? The more you have, the more amount of LTV, or the more money is in your LTV, the more ad spend you can afford, and the more profit you are going to make. And again, it is ignored by over 95% of people that are running an e-commerce store, because everyone just look at the front. But the truth is, big brands, big company make all their money from the back end, okay? And that's what you really want to focus at, all right? So I hope that really makes you start thinking about the LTV and making sure you craft your customer journey in place. Alright, put in a me into the comment box if that really gave you a big aha moment right now, okay? Whatever, if you're on YouTube or whatever, if you are on Facebook, let me know if that gave you a big aha moment. Alright, so moving on to the second question is by Bretta Lunis. Bretta said, I live in Australia and just putting my site together with Shopify and Zero Up. I was originally going to sell to Australia and US, but in one of your posts you mentioned that you need a US bank account to do this, which I don't have. Also, next is taxes is a bit scary as I'm not sure how this works for me. So it doesn't matter if you're in Australia, UK, and all those other stuff. You can actually, it is best to actually have a US bank account. Obviously, that will help you with basically having everything in the same currency. Now, obviously, if you don't have a US bank account, it doesn't mean that it's end of the day. You can actually have a currency converter on your website. You can still technically charge people on Australian dollars and let the app do the conversion for you on the exchange, okay? So that doesn't stop you from doing that. Now, I can see that in your post, you're basically saying, can I just sell into Australia only, and basically just bill of Australia. So I know that AliExpress just came out with some new currency feature that you can pay with the local currency, but it's not to every single country right now. When are they going to expand it to all? I am not sure, and I'm not sure on top of my head if Australia is actually in one of their local currency payable feature right now. So I don't know what it is. I gotta find out. I have the list somewhere, but I don't remember on top of my head. So you don't really necessarily need a US bank account. It is just that what I'm telling you is that it is wise to keep everything into one currency. But if you're just in Australia, selling in Australia, and then advertising in Australian dollars, then keep everything in Australian dollars. Okay? That's what you want to do. And I hope that helps you out. So moving on to the third question is by Sinong Nongorgim. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I apologize. Seems like it's a Malaysian name. Okay, I apologize. I can't pronounce it properly. So your question is, my country, Malaysia, isn't on Shopify's list, but I have a Singapore address and Singapore account number. Can I use that to receive payments from Shopify? The answer should be a yes, but this is more of a question for Shopify than me. I don't have any presence in Malaysia. I don't have any presence in Singapore, but I know that Shopify payment did release in Singapore. So if you have a Singaporean address and if you have a Singapore bank account, well, why not use it, right? It shouldn't basically stop you from all that. All right. So moving on to the fourth question is by Nadia Saltikova. All right, I am so bad with names. Okay, so Nadia said, hi Fred, I'm running product page ads and want to test landing page and later upsells. Great. Very important for LTV. My question is, how do I connect landing page or upsells to the existing ad, or should I create a new ad set in Ads Manager or maybe in Power Editor? I am using tiny.ie to shorten the link, maybe rename. Also, when should we use Power Editor? Thank you. So there's two questions at play right now. The first question is basically if you are using you're already running an ad and you want to basically swap the link for your ad, okay? So if you are using a service like tiny.ie, Tiny will give you the ability to actually go into your link. So once you log in into Tiny, look back at the link that you use for your ad and you can change the link, okay? Or you can even split test it. Tiny gives you the ability to actually split test between the product page and the landing page to see which one drives the highest conversion and the most revenue for you, okay? And Tiny is actually built for marketers like this, so you are on the right track. So if you're using Tiny, use the split test functionality and split test between the product page and the landing page, okay? And basically that will have it at play. Now, if you don't have a service like tiny.ie, what you can usually do is you are basically needing to create a new ad within your asset. Okay, that's what you need to do if you want to swap the link. Once you have an ad running, you can't really change the link, especially the shop now link. You can't change the call to action link. All right. Now, your other question is about when to use Power Editor. So, I personally used to love the Power Editor, But the ads manager start to actually do a lot of things that the Power Editor can do. So now I've been using the ads manager a lot more. However, the Power Editor can be faster when you are setting, let's say, like 20 different assets and you're duplicating the things. Those like bulk feature uploading, updating, and everything will be great for Power Editor. But for me, I use Ads Manager now because they have similar functionality anyways. Alright? So, moving on to the last question of the day is by Winnie Pang. Alright? Winnie Pang. So, Winnie said, you mentioned before one broad interest flex with another one interest. If not, we will not know which interest works. And my thingy just got... Oh, I think I ran out of battery. Okay. I hate that. Forgot to actually do my battery stuff, so you're going to see me on my webcam. Here you go. Alright, I am back. My apology. And yes, I have a messy room right now, only because I keep everything messy. So anyways, going back into that, and I realized I forgot to turn on my light. So, what a newbie mistake I made. So anyways, your question is, if not, we will not know which interest works. But what if the interest audience size is too small, and in order to have 500k audience, at least must have a few keywords together to make it a broad interest in order to flex? What is the best way to flex or target correctly if the audience is too small to have one-to-one interest targeting? So if your audience is too small, you don't need to flex it down. Okay, you only flex it down when you have a wide audience. Like, let's say that you're going after maybe Toys R Us. That's going to be a pretty big audience. It's going to be most likely over 1 million. So if that's the case, well, guess what? You want to flex it down with another keyword or interest targeting to make it smaller. Now, if you already found interest targeting that is basically already in the 500,000 mark, then leave it there, okay? You don't have to flex it down, and that's what I would tell you to actually do. All right, so I really hope I answer all these questions for you guys and really help you guys for your business. Now, obviously, I'm going to shift gear right now. Obviously, let me ask you guys one thing. In the comment box right below on Facebook and on YouTube, tell me what you guys think about today's Daily Huddle. I want to get some feedback from you guys. And if you are watching the replay, don't be shy. Comment right below. Tell me what you guys think. If you love this video, make sure you put in a thumbs up. All right? And I'm going to try to start answering these comments in my YouTube channel and also my Facebook at the same time. And I'm trying to be more proactive in answering. But as you guys all know, I am swamped with a lot of text all the time. But anyways, I'm going to do my best to answer some of the questions or comments that you guys have. So make sure you comment right below on YouTube and comment right below on Facebook on what you guys think about today's Daily Huddle. And at the same time, make sure you give me the thumbs up. All right? So, with that, while the stuff are pouring in, here's what I'm going to do. Okay? Frida said, loved it. All my questions answered. Great. Enrique said that LTV was for a really aha moment for me. Sweet. I love it, love it, love it. Alright, so, anyways, moving on. Obviously, the guy who had, or the gal who had this order receipt ACLZBNQR didn't contact us, and that means that he is gone or she is gone, and we are going to redraw again for our raffle that I obviously have for those of you who actually signed up for the Rich Dad Summit. So here's what I want you to do, okay? I want you to actually put in the word excited right into the comment box on Facebook and YouTube. While you have accomplished that, what I want you to do is very simple. I want you to actually go find your order receipt for your Rich Dad Summit ticket. And now I'm going to bring out my handmade. You can see I'm not an artist, so it's pretty beat up. All right, I'm going to bring this, and now I'm going to actually do it one more time. And again, whoever actually got selected, you only have 24 hours to get back to me, okay? If by tomorrow, around this time, you don't get back to me through my email, you got to email your receipt, okay? And email your information to support@iperacademy.com. You got to email my team with your receipt to confirm that it is you before I basically say and honor it, okay? And you have 24 hours. If you don't contact us within 24 hours, I apologize. We're gonna basically move on and find the next person. And I got Patty saying, Fred, I live in Hershey. I'll bring you some chocolate. That's gonna be awesome. Alright, so anyways, with that, let me see some love symbol coming in from Facebook first. Come on, give me some love symbol on Facebook so I can see a flood of them pouring in while I'm making this draw. And if you're on YouTube, make sure, okay, you put in the thumbs up for me. Okay, that's what I want. So, I have fat hands, so it's gonna take me a while. I'm going to select and see who it's going to be. Alright. Let's see who is going to be. I need to find something on Amazon that does these drum rolls, and it'll be fun. Alright, I got one in my hand right now. And we're gonna play bingo again, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. Blah, 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 blah. I'm slurring. Here's what we're gonna do. The first letter is going to be an H, alright? So, Fino, sorry, it doesn't start with an A. It starts with an H. Alright, keep the love symbol pouring as I'm basically going through to share with you guys who's going to be the next winner. H is the first letter. The second letter is going to be P, okay? So, H for horse, P for Peter. The third character is a 4. So, HP4 right now. Alright, anyone that has HP4, put in a 1 into the comment box so I know that it may be you. Alright, so moving on. Let's see. The fourth character is a W. So HP4W. Okay, HP4W. The fifth letter is a G. G for girl. So right now we got H for horse, P for Peter. The number 4. We got a W for William, G for Gamma. And then the next letter is another W. So it is HP4WGW. And then the next character is an M. Okay, M for mother. M for mother. So right now we got HP4WGW. M, and the last letter, the absolute last letter. Alright, take a guess on what it is. It's an alphabet, okay? It's an alphabet. Take a guess on what the last letter's going to be right into the comment box. So I basically know, and I'm getting thirsty, so I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. Alright, you guys are not guessing. It's only an alphabet, although there's 26 alphabet characters. Alright, so the last letter, okay? Oh, Jay got it right. The last letter, it's an E. Okay, it is an E. So the full thing is HP4WGWME. Alright? HP4WGWME. And I'm going to actually write this down, okay? The ClickBank order receipt number is HP4WGWME. Let me double check. I don't want to screw this up. HP4WGWME. Alright, so I just put it right into Facebook, and I'm going to basically put this right into YouTube at the same time. Okay, ClickBank order receipt is HP4WGWME. Okay, so whoever actually have this order receipt, you gotta contact us within 24 hours. If you don't contact me, this box is coming back to life again. Okay, this nice little ugly box that I made is gonna come back to life, and we're gonna redraw until we have a person that claims it. Okay, so with that, that is it for today, guys. Oh, yeah, my apology. Make sure you actually email your order receipt to support@iperacademy.com, okay? That is support@iperacademy.com, and let us know. You gotta attach your order receipt to verify that it is you. Other than that, listen, that is really it for today. I am needing to basically get off, get prepared for an amazing workshop just for my Zero Out members. I apologize if you guys are missing out on it. It's going to be fantastic. Other than that, listen, I look forward on seeing you guys tomorrow, because tomorrow is Thursday. We're still going to be hosting our Daily Huddle, and I look forward on seeing you guys tomorrow, and it's going to be probably at night, okay? It's going to be around 9 p.m. Pacific and midnight Eastern. So that really helps out for those of you who are on the other side of the world in UK, okay? I'll see you guys tomorrow.